again. It's a red stick.
Welcome back to another video, guys. So look what I've got. Born Pretty liner gels. A little bit late to the party with the liner gels, but these are well worth waiting for. Wait till you see these, guys. Right, so the huge 10ml bottles, which is fantastic. There's the ingredients if anybody wants to see them. I've only got 5 of the colours. There are more colours in this collection. I just picked 5. There was a couple that I wasn't that mad about. But one of these is so extra special. Wait and see. So there's the brushes. Super thin. So nice to use. I think these are my new favourite liner gels. Definitely worth waiting for. I think these are the last brand to do liner gels, aren't they? So I'm just going to do a quick flick of each colour down this swatch stick. That white is so opaque. Exactly what you need a liner gel to be. And this one is like a champagne gold. They had like a yellowy gold that I weren't keen on, but I really liked this. Jam-packed full of teeny tiny little shimmer. And it's also got a teeny tiny little hollow sparkle in it, but my camera just wouldn't show it. You can see it a little bit there. Absolutely stunning little liner gel. Beautiful. And this next one is like a... oh, look at it. So this is same jam-packed full of shimmer and sparkle. This hasn't got the hollow, but it is just beautiful. The camera just doesn't show the sparkle like I can see. They are the shimmeriest, sparkliest liner gels I've ever seen. They really are. Right, this is the special one, guys. Look at this. It's liquid metal. Oh, look at it. It's pure chrome in a bottle. It is beautiful. The only thing I will say, it is ultra thin. Really runny and watery. So do make sure the stem of the brush is wiped off, because it did drip when I was having a play with it. Beautiful. So I'm just going to do a quick few flicks down this nail just to show you this silver stuff. The teeny tiny little, like, just using the tippy tip of that brush, you can get ultra fine lines. And it just goes forever. Tiny bit on your brush just keeps going and going and going. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it. I wish they'd do more colours with this. Maybe they will. We'll have to wait and see. Don't forget as well, guys, I've got a massive 22% off code for Born Pretty. I'll leave links to everything I used today in my description box. So I'm just going to do a couple more little flicky things with these shimmery ones. Look at these. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to show you the shimmer and the sparkle. The camera does them no justice. They're so much sparklier than what you're seeing on camera. So there's the 5 colours there. Black and white is a staple, isn't it? And a gold shimmer, a pink shimmer, and a chrome. That chrome is just out of this world. Right, so we're going to use these in a set of nails today. I've also pulled out a couple of my solid non-sticky extension gels. I did end up only using the pink. I was supposed to use this and I totally forgot. Beautiful colour. So, quick bit of nail prep. As always, I'm just going to push all my cuticles back and I'm going to scrape away any dead skin on my nail bed. It's important to get rid of any dead skin like this because it will cause lifting. So, get rid of as much of that dead skin as you can. Then, once I've got rid of all the dead skin, I'm just going to use a buffer and I'm just going to buff all that shine off my natural nails. Again, gel won't stick to a shiny surface, so get rid of all the shine on your natural nails. So that's my nails all prepped and ready to go. I'm just using Long Coffin. These are the Model 1's Long Coffin soft gel tips. Fantastic for lazy girl method, what I'm going to be doing today, because they've got quite a high apex, so they are perfect for Laser Girl method. So I've put them all upside down on my tip display stand, and I've pulled out some maple leaves, a few different shades of pink, silver, and this one has got some kind of iridescent white in there. Beautiful coloured leaves, and I've just put a few of them in my pot there. And I pulled out a couple of glitters. I ended up just using this brighter one. It's got some solid pink in there and a mixture of slightly transparent iridescent as well. And it's TCT 523 from Colours World. I'll leave links in my description box to Colours World, and I've got discount codes for them now as well, guys. So definitely go and check them out. So I'm just putting a little base coat, starting with the pinky, inside that tip. I've not cured the base coat. I'm just going to put a little sprinkle of glitter. I didn't want too much in this pinky. Just a little sprinkle kind of going all the way up the middle, kind of in a swoosh. And then I'm going to stick that in the lamp for 30 seconds and freeze that glitter in place. And onto the ring. This is going to be the ring finger. Again, I'm just doing a little bit of a fade coming up from the tip with the glitter. Not too much, because I'm going to put some of those maple leaves in amongst this glitter. I think I just put 2 maple leaves in this one. This is what's going to be the ring finger. And I keep turning it upside down because I didn't want any of the glitter covering those leaves. So I'm just making sure there's nothing covering those leaves. Keep turning it upside down and checking. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the pointer finger. And the thumb is going to have a swoosh going up it, just like I did on the pinky. So I'll do those two off camera. So that's all my glitter and leaves cured into place. The pointer and the thumb is just the same as the 2 nails that I just showed you. So I'm just going to quickly give my nails a quick base coat. I totally forgot to do that. So I'm going to use the pink solid extension gel, starting with the pinky. I was supposed to use the glittery extension gel as well, but I totally forgot, and I just did pink on all of them. So I like to just use a cuticle pusher when I'm using this solid stuff, because I just think it works better personally for me. So wearing a glove, I'm wearing a glove, and I've just rolled it into kind of a sausage shape. And I'm just moulding it into that tip now, keeping it really thin at that cuticle area, making sure the solid gel is right up the edges of that tip, completely covering that tip. So thin at the cuticle area, thin at the tip, and the thickest part should be that apex area, just kind of in the top third. Make sure you get that extension gel right up the sides of that tip. You don't want any transparent bits at the side. And then I'm just rubbing it there with alcohol just to get it nice and smooth, so that they're nice and smooth underneath. I don't like them lumpy bumpy underneath. So that's all I've done that for, just to get it smooth underneath. So I'm just pressing it onto my nail. You do have to press down quite firmly with this stuff because it is stiff. Get it as close to your cuticle as you can. And that's it. You don't need to hold it down. It will stay there by itself. That is literally it. It's so easy to use. And then stick that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And that is that nail done. So I'll just show you 1 or 2 more maybe. So again, I'm going to mould that between my fingers into like a sausage shape. And then just press it just above halfway in that tip. Get it nice and thin at that cuticle area. And I am using alcohol, but sometimes if I've not got my alcohol to hand, I'll just use water. You can just dab your fingers in a bit of water if you find it gets a bit tacky, or you can use alcohol. I think I'll just let you watch for a minute or 2, guys, because I'm just going to keep repeating this same process, but I won't show you all the nails because it'll get boring. So that's them all on now, quick and super easy. So I am just going to wipe underneath with a bit of alcohol because they are sticky underneath. And then I'm just going to use a file. There's no shaping to do clearly because the tip does all the shaping for you. But I do like to just file away around the edge of that tip just because sometimes you can see the edge of that tip. So I just give it a really light file around the sides and around the cuticle, just around the perimeter of the edge of the tip. And then I'm going to file the very tippy tips just to get them deadly straight and get them into a perfect coffin, because these tips, most tips, they've all got little knobbly bits on the end, haven't they? So get them nice and crisp, nice and neat. And then I'm going to buff off all the shine on these tips so we can get a bit of nail art put on them. So on this middle nail, I'm using the pink shimmery one, and I'm just going to do a Frenchie on this nail. So I'm starting with the smile line. These brushes are so nice to use. They're quite a stiffer brush than some of the other liner gels I've got, but I like that they don't flick off to the side, they just glide. Then they are nice brushes. So I'm just going to fill in the rest of this French tip, and I'm going to cure that in the lamp. These cure for 30 seconds, I don't know if I've mentioned. Right now, and on this pinky, I'm going to do the same on the thumb as well. I'm just going to do a couple of swooshy, swirly things like this using the gold, and I'm going to use the pink shimmery one as well. And I'm just going to run a line of the pink one just kind of next to the gold one, just like that. I've done the same on the thumb. I didn't show you painting it, but I will just quickly show you anyway. Voila. How sparkly is that? I love it. Right, so on this ring finger and pointer now, I'm just going to do a little cuticle cuff using the gold. I haven't done a cuticle cuff like this for a long time, and I didn't want to put too many rhinestones on this set, and they were looking a bit bare up top. So rather than rhinestones, I thought I'll use this because it's just as sparkly, isn't it? Right, so lastly for the gel paint, I am just going to use the white and a dotting tool, and I'm just doing a little 4-pointed star. So I'm just going to pull a line coming out the bottom, out the top and out each side. Simple dimple, little 4-pointed star, and then I'm just going to put a couple of little dots around it. I am going to do the same on the ring finger, but I'll do that off camera. So lastly, I'm going to give these a nice coat of Born Pretty Super Top Coat. Glossiest top coat available, in my opinion. I always say it is fantastic. So I'll just let you watch this, and then we're going to get some rhinestones put on that middle nail because it's looking rather bare. So I'm using a mixture of these little gold ones. They were the wrong colour, but it's fine. Some transparent ones and some really pale pink ones. So I've just put in some rhinestone glue where I'm going to want my rhinestones. Yeah, the gold was a bit too much of a yellow gold, but I liked them, I loved them, I'm happy with them. So there we go, guys. That is then finished. I can't get over how sparkly that gold and pink liner gel is. It's just the sparkliest liner gel I've ever had. It really is. So I can't remember how many is in this collection, but I'll leave the links below anyway. This one is just special. I've never seen this liquid chrome stuff being put into a liner gel. I think it's genius. I love it. But yeah, anyway guys, that is it for today. I'll leave links below to everything I have used in today's video. Don't forget you can get a huge 22% off using my code. That will be down there as well. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And hopefully I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care. Bye.